hour to get in.
There we go. There we go. Well, it could be the fact that since we have it linked to Twitter, that could be an issue too. So,
yeah. Twitter is a busy place right now.
Indeed.
This is why I tell around the area that you should not rely on the internet, because eventually it will get full, because the backbone that everything runs on is still old.
The pipes are full, Tox. Time to flush.
Somebody get a plunger.
The internet is a series of tubes.
Culture Casino has filled them all. Who gave that man more Yingling?
Imagine 1.3 million people were listening into that conversation, and it didn't even have Meg the Stallion.
That's funny.
Well, Elon Musk is a popular man because popularity seeks out a man like Elon Musk because of his popularity.
Tom Connors.
What was like the thing she keeps saying? Not being burdened by what was, or something like that.
What can be unburdened by what has been?
Fuck does
That
that
is the
even mean?
exact quote. No one knows.
Excuse me, we'd like you to have this flower.
I don't know, but it's not as effective without the hand gestures she does.
Excuse me, sir, would you...
Because that makes it better.
Is she doing a hand job gesture?
About Jehovah's Witnesses?
How
about Buddhism?
about Buddhism?
Help Jerry's kids?
Help Gary's kids?
No.
More nuclear power?
More nuclear power.
Is it actually replaying that? No, it's actually okay. It's actually playing the intro. God. EP Mux Man's killing me.
Penis, gagging you with entertainment.
Stupid cat.
Hi, kitty.
Yep.
Kitty.
Yeah, I swear Evie Mux is killing me tonight. It's like, I'm pretty sure it's just me on screen, but the intro is playing again for us.
I think it's the studio mode.
Oh, I guess. It's like, now it actually looks like it is playing.
I think it is playing. I switched modes. This is so
Oh my
bad.
God, what the fuck? This is not good. Hello, welcome to Technical Difficulties, the live stream. I'm your host, Ian K., also known as Comics Division. How the hell are you?
At least we started on time, unlike Elon Musk, who had some kind of DDoS attack.
Well, that's not his fault now, is it?
No, it's not. It was probably just Evie Mux trying to get started.
Probably.
That's probably what it was.
Oh my God, it's killing me. Anyway, I have some funny stuff to share with you, specifically Rolling the Retro. Rolling the Retro for $10. BS Bob Iger didn't get a bump from D23 with attractions that won't be ready for at least 5 years. Yeah, they're killing Tom Sawyer. That's dumb. And the first Dirt Brown. Oh yeah, we'll be talking about that. And the 7 San Francisco stereotypes trailer got ratioed to hell. Dude, it's fucking bad. Holy shit. That trailer ratio is really fucking bad. Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
Was it worse than Borderlands 0%? The critic score for Borderlands was 0.
Well, it was at 0. It's like 9% now. It's still atrocious, but yeah, we'll get into that. Let me get through super chats first, and we'll pull you guys in. TVG Monster for $2 says hi, comics, culture, Tom, Corey, Brahma, Tox, and whoever. I know that Culture will be joining us shortly. He just finished up listening to the Trump stream on Twitter. Also, TVG Monster.
Yingling. He was
that
started
for. Mm-hmm. Yep. TVG Monster for $5. Disney wasted millions of CGI dwarves when little people who have been cheaper and employed jobs to them. This company is destined to sink. Yeah, dude, that trailer. Oof. There's a reason why it's getting ratioed right now. Also, TVG Monster gifted 1 membership. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That was very nice.
This is funny. Gascar. You know who's the fairest one of all? D's nuts. Have a good show, guys. Thank you, guys. Car. That's fucking hilarious, dude. Sanchez Raptor for $5. New movie idea. Toxic Man Flu, and the 27 Comics Division panelist. Hobo Culture, as I like to call him, Hobo Casino, and the 7 Smurfs, Tom's Cat, and the 7 Shrunken Cultures.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. Also,
7 Shrunken Cultures. Maybe I should do like Culture Shrunken Heads or something like that as a merch item.
Inebriated Plutarch became a member at the I'll buy that. No. Take my money, damn it. Well, thank you, sir.
All right.
Very kind of you.
You know, as a Take My Money, Damn It member, you get to join the movie Watch Along.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Streams.
Indeed. Which will be next Tuesday. And we'll be watching Shin Godzilla. Also, Nick the Greek says, sorry you missed out on the Dwarf World comics. I'm not sorry. I'm really not.
What?
Anyway, here's the rest of the group.
Are you an anti-dwarfite?
Yes, I am.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well,
I'm sure people in the comments will say I'm a self-loathing midget. That's fine. I don't care.
Yes, you are a self-loathing midget.
Yeah, indeed. Wow. We got a lot to talk about today. We'll be talking about what is going on in the UK and the after party on the Green Machine. We'll probably only go for about 30 minutes. I'm dead tired, by the way. I'm going to try and remain as chipper and upbeat as I can. But I'm dead on the inside. Just letting you know, folks.
You knew that already.
Already, yes.
I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, technically, here goes the cat again. Third fucking time. Technically, twice before we went live. This is his hint to me that he wants me to go open the door. So, you guys vamp for me while I kick the cat out.
The cat runs the show.
He runs something.
So I did not see the Snow White trailer because my natural immunities kicked in to protect me from eye cancer. So that's why I didn't watch it.
I've seen pieces of it. I haven't watched the whole thing.
You've seen
I wasn't
Snow
sure
White's
if we were
pieces?
going to watch it here.
Oh, we'll watch it all right.
Okay.
We will watch it.
That way I can react for real.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I got it. Thought you were going to make me go see the film. I'd be like, you know.
Probably.
Car wreck, dogs. It's a car wreck.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Hey, it's Randall Orser.
Really bad, guys. All right.
Randall, have I told you to F off lately?
No.
Okay, cool.
You have not. Okay. Real quick, because I want to make sure I get the other stuff as well. Let's get this from Inebriated Plutarch. It says Disney needs a courtesy flush. Yeah, they do. They do, along with all their content. Aaron says those EU commies are going to try and arrest Elon over Twitter before it's over. Yeah, well, again, that's something we'll be covering when we go to the Green Machine, talking about how the UK is even threatening to go after American citizens for basically pointing out what is actually happening. Because sharing what is actually going on in the UK apparently is hate speech.
Yeah.
Who thought? Who had
have
on their bingo
thought?
card that Alan Moore would have been right about England all along?
Yeah.
And this kind of shenanigans would come from the left
all the
and not
people
right.
that they didn't like and didn't conform to society, they sent to a penal colony known as America or Australia. And we turned out to be way cooler than them. So pretty much that's the end of it.
No, the funny part is not all of America was a penal colony. It was just the South. That's actually true. Like
The part I am from. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much. Because there were people of my family that name that ended up in the North. They were rich, and the rest of us were in the South. So we were the indentured servants. And I think what they did, if you were convicted of murder, you could either get hung and not like get a new bigger penis. I mean, hung by the neck. And or right. I just wanted to make sure it's our crowd. Wanted to make sure they understood what I was talking about. And then you could either be hung by the neck until you died, or go to America and be an indentured servant. So a lot of people are like, okay, I'm a murderer, but I'm going to go over there. So there was a point when Ben Franklin was actually considering sending a bunch of rattlesnakes back to England in exchange. And I'm like, that man was talking about me and my family. That's
Probably.
awesome. Yeah.
All right, over on the Green Machine, Depot 101 says, ahoy all, hail chat. Here's $5. Saw Deadpool and Wolverine, was good. Also got to see a classic movie, Return of the Jedi. It was nice to watch some good Star Wars. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Also, shut the fuck up talks. Elon's late and Gary.
That he is.
And Agmar, WK, I'm becoming more and more right about this each day. 1984, over on the UK, no joke. Yes, 100%. I know it's cliche that I keep bringing up 1984, but I wouldn't bring it up if reality kept proving me fucking right. So there is that. It's pretty sad. It's a very sad state of affairs that our current world that we live in is, being set up to be at this point. It's very unfortunate and sad. Also, Save It Through the Raptor for $5. Culture Casino. Told you I can't speak right now. Culture Casino stars in a remake of Splash. Culture, Tom, Kenny's character to be played by Toxic Man Flu, Gracie Bond, the Mermaid, comics division as well.
Hey, I'll take that.
Yeah, that mermaid's gonna have
like
a giant
Candy.
fucking ass, man.
Is
You
Culture a mermaid in this?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Merman.
Oh, merman.
He's gonna be a mermam, is what he's going to be.
Merman. There we go.
Yes. Jaffo for $4.99. Please don't let Culture sing. He sounds like a severed wheezing dick tip. It's horrible.
Oh my God, that's bad. That's
That is
very
bad.
specific.
That is oddly specific. It's a good thing we're already 14 minutes into the show.
Yeah. Well, Dix,
Yeah,
D-I-X. Dixon.
Let's talk about Snow White. Let me go dig
Oh,
that
wait.
trailer up.
Brian McCann, 17 months, baby. Way to
Ooh,
go.
Awesome.
I don't think he said anything. Oh, wait.
We also
no,
had
but Private
another
Jet, you suck.
new member. Nicholas Horton became a member.
Really? Okay.
Nick! Where's that?
Yeah, go highlight that, please.
There were a couple at the beginning.
Inebriated
Inebriated Plutarch
It's on
became a
up.
member.
Yeah, I got the one from
There it is.
Inebriated Plutarch. That one I did.
There you go.
All right. That is fantastic.
Thank you very much. Oh, wait. We should play something.
Do appreciate the support.
What are we going to play?
Yeehaw.
This?
We need new ones. We need new things for that.
What?
No.
Oh, dang it.
You couldn't
He
delete
always
that
gets
while
that.
while he was gone?
I should have. All right, we'll play this. Oh, yeah. All right, and before we jump into this, roll the red shit for $10. Going to keep this Ian and culture because Ian and I worked really hard today. I worked my legal job, and Ian worked his corner. I love you, Ian. Hi, Brahma and Bell, and screw you, Tox.
I'm sensing a theme. People telling me to screw off. Is that because I don't think that because of my disdain for the Spider-Man character? Is that what it is?
Yes,
Okay.
no, that's what I'm going with at least. I don't know.
You're right, Randall. I'll buy that for $1. Now I'll buy that for $1.50.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in certain areas, and depending on what areas of inflation we're talking about, it could be $2 or maybe
Some places
$2.50.
Them Duke
$2.50.
boys, what's left of them? That's cool. Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Oh, look, there he is. The man, the myth, the dove. Yeah.
Jesus Davila.
Jesus. Uh-oh.
Hope you're well, sir.
There's another one.
Oh, look at that. Max
The dam is
Redstone.
breaking.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding. That's fantastic. Thank you for
Now I
joining.
gotta go pee.
Welcome to the I'll buy that for $1.
Thank you very much.
I
$1.50.
do appreciate it.
That's $2.50 Canadian.
Yes.
So there you go.
Yes.
I'll buy that for $5.
Pretty much that's how bad things are. But you know, I'm
So-
sure we'll get the spin that the
I've heard a
economy's
lot
for.
of bad stuff about this trailer.
Are
And
you-
so far, what you're showing back in the back end, what you're showing of your backside now. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It looks like, you know, YouTube, they have those things with the relaxation stuff, like in the Glen or the Glade, and they play the fancy fairy music and all that kind of stuff for
Mhm.
relaxation. That's what this looks like. Is that
Well-
somebody has created an AI art background for their, you know, pan flute music to play in your background. That's what it looks like.
Well, the thing that's so fucking stupid about all this, and let me add Belle back in now that she's back, is movies as an art form is no longer an art form. It's just CGI slog. You know, there used to be a craft to making a movie, and I'm not anti CG or CGI, right? I think it is a tool that should be used, but it should be used sparingly, and I prefer practical effects. It does have its place because there are certainly things you can do, specifically when it comes to sci-fi and certain elements of fantasy, where it can help out with things. But the issue is like when you literally make a movie that is purely CGI with some occasional live action actors, your show is not live action.
I do want to point out, somebody in chat actually understood what I meant and agreed with it. That's shocking. And Tannhauser Gate. Is that it? Did I say it right? Is that
Look right.
Tannhauser? Okay. good.
Tannhauser?
Yep.
All right. That's an umlaut. I know that. So, okay.
I'm
I just-
going to be interested to see how this compares head to head with the Daily Wire's mostly not CG.
Well,
version.
I can already tell you this, guys. The idea of the Queen going, "Who's the fairest one of all?" and them going Snow White
Zooming in on Rachel.
is kind of laughable. Yeah, I know it's spinning. It's because I haven't hit play yet. All right, here we go. Disney invites you to the worst rendition of Snow White ever crafted
Oh, look
by
at the
this
bunnies.
garbage studio.
The bunnies are cute.
Oh, kind of hard to fuck up buddies, I guess.
So whistle while you work.
Auto-tune engaged.
Okay, hang on. Did they actually use like digital effects to make her look white?
It's
That's just
possible.
the lighting.
God damn, I can't pause it.
Whistle while you work.
Yeah, yes.
Let's go. Get on.
Yes, it is. And Gail Gadot is far hotter than Rachel Zegler. The idea that somehow Snow White is the fairest one of all is laughable, but I digress.
Oh, apparently it's just 7 Kathleen Kennedys, just warped CGIs into Ian's side. They're coming after you. Your channel's under attack, Ian.
I guess. It's under attack by myself, apparently. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
I'm going with the evil witch. Just throwing that out there. I hate to break it to you, Bambi gets killed.
By Godzilla.
By Godzilla.
He gets Bambi down, not Bambi's mom.
Yeah. I'm just throwing this out there. It's Snow Brown and the 7 CGI Portland barista
Portland
people.
baristas.
Yeah.
Oh, Roland, you're so true. Someone understood me. We are all doomed.
Yeah. Yeah. So, Belle, I'm sure this is a movie that's supposed to be geared towards you.
Look at Max. Ah, it wasn't so bad. Then Comics Division hit play.
It's fine. There's nothing
It's
wrong.
Perfectly fine. Oh, he hit play.
Oh my gosh.
God. Oh.
That CGI stuff with the dwarfs is just awful. Awful.
Yes.
I mean, it's just not, it's beyond not believable. I mean, when you can.
Is she getting paid for the trailer?
The funny story, this is what I've heard, according to my sources, which I totally do not have, by the way. She actually had to pay them to be in the trailer.
Oh, that's good. Boom.
Ooh.
Rogue Thinker says she is actually a good singer.
Yeah, I'm not going to deny that. I think she's got a
Sounded
decent
okay.
set of pipes. I mean, I think she does have a lovely voice. And I don't think that she's ugly or anything, but she's not as attractive as Gal Gadot. I mean, that's... What were you thinking, Disney?
She's a
What were you
6.
thinking?
They put a lot of dark
I would say, yeah,
makeup
she's
on
mid,
Gal.
maybe slightly above mid, but, you know,
Slightly above. Yeah,
slightly
it's a
above
6.
mid. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, Gal Gadot's got a lot of dark makeup on. They had to ugly her down. Is that the way you would put it, or ugly her up?
Ugly her up.
They had
Yeah,
to tone her down. They
they-
toned her down.
You're right. They did tone her down, and even toned down, she's still hotter than Rachel Zegler.
Yeah, definitely.
They couldn't even dip an apple in poison without it being CG.
Yeah.
And
What-
how freaking stupid.
I don't understand. Why are you calling this live action when it's still mostly animated?
Fair
I mean,
equals just.
Just a piece of shit, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Belle, is it everything that you hoped it to be?
Oh, no. It's not even a drop of what I would hope it would be. I mean, her voice is, good. I mean, I liked it in the Hunger Game movies. She did a really good job there as far as her singing ability. But here, it's just
Gal Gadot?
no, not Gal Gadot's beautiful. Zegler,
Oh, you watched the Hunger Games game of
the
and
Ballad
Assholes.
of yes.
Songbirds and Snakes, I think is what it was
Yeah,
called.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, she did a really good job with her voice. I mean, it did sound like similar to Jennifer Lawrence's voice. So she did a good job on that. But
Elizabeth Young, this looks like ass. That's just pretty simple.
that's true. But
Oh,
yeah,
there's-
back to that.
the
Yeah, I mean,
comics are
Gal
brutal.
Gadot is. I mean, this is. I mean, you've got.
Oh shit! Yeah, let me bring that up because we need to look at the fucking ratio, man. It's
As Gadot's acting
It's
improved.
fucking brutal, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It is absolutely brutal.
Spoilers. It's a trailer. It can't be a spoiler.
Yeah, I know.
I got it, monkey.
All right. Here we go. All right. If I scroll down here, holy shit. Okay. 61K likes.
400,000.
Yeah,
down.
almost 400,000 downvotes. K downvotes. That is holy shit. This came out 3 days ago. Holy shit. I had no idea. August 9th. Yeah, that's brutal. That is really fucking brutal. Let's go and zoom in and look at some of the comments that we have here. Come on. Browser froze up. Give me a second here.
Yeah, Brian, man, fairest equals pale, not beautiful. So, I mean, that was all written during a time when being very fair, color of skin, pale, and all that was the beauty.
Yeah.
And women used to go and put a lot of powder
Mhm.
around their faces and stuff to make them look stark white. Yeah.
Yep. Yes, fair is pale. Pale fucking skin. Snow White, whose skin is white as snow.
Look at
Yeah.
Pinochet. There is CGI here.
Indeed. No dwarves were hired during the making of our film.
Nice.
What's the point of doing a live action remake of an anime movie if you just animated half the characters anyway?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Bambi emerges from shadows like Robert Pattinson's Batman.
Oh, that's harsh.
Oh.
That is harsh.
Is this the Snow White who thinks the man who loves her is weird?
Weird.
Weird. Let's see. Who else clicked on the trailer just to go straight to the comments?
453 replies to that.
Oh,
and 19,000
God.
upvotes.
Oh my God. That is fucking hilarious. I'd say more actual likes than the trailer, but well, it definitely has a much better ratio.
Yeah.
No, they probably don't show the downvotes. Let's see. Friendly reminder that this movie budget is somehow in the 300 millions range. Yeah.
It's not somehow. It's because they've reshot it 3 times. And apparently on the 3rd reshoot, they just said, all right, just green screen her out of everything that we've already shot, and we'll CG everything else in.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that sounds about right, Brahma. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they did.
And it is not going to make the 1.2 billion it's going to need to even come close to making $1.
Holy shit! All right, Todd, get your notepad out. Let's take bets on how much money this movie actually makes.
All right, be right back.
All right, and apparently my browser froze again. Okay, now it's back to normal. Yeah. I'll keep reading comments because these are hilarious. This trailer looks fan made, like someone just took clips from other movies and made them into a trailer.
Or those teaser trailers that they're doing with AI with fan castings, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I have to admit, I do admire the bravery of Walt Disney Studios for keeping the comment section open.
There's nobody at the wheel.
No. Yeah, look at that. Wild 70s has appeared.
Well, good evening.
Hey, Bron.
Hi, how you doing?
Fine.
Okay,
Hey, I
for
have a
those without
question.
extension, likes 59K, dislikes 365K.
Golly.
So we're going to go opening weekend, so we'll go comics. Culture will eventually show up.
Opening weekend domestic?
Yeah.
I'm always wrong at these.
Drama, Bell, 7. Because I know that Toxalot's reaction going to be, who the fuck cares? So we'll go
That is his
domestic.
typical prediction.
We can always ask him later on.
Open, and then
Well, what is
total.
Borderlands at? Because I predict this will be right around there.
Oh,
10 million?
I actually do have those numbers. That's one of the things that we'll hit up is the
10
funny
million
thing is
for
when you go to
open
the numbers, Borderlands isn't even on the fucking list. It's so hilarious. You actually have to go look for it.
Wait, there was a Borderlands movie?
Yes, something like
Apparently.
that.
No way, that would be a total failure.
You think? All right, so Borderlands. Oh my God, domestically, for the weekend. Let me see if it actually includes today. Nope, just the weekend. Okay, it's domestically at 8.6 million, which is really fucking bad. And it only made 1.4 million internationally. So,
Jeez.
okay, I'll let everybody else
I'd
go
say
first.
it's done.
Yeah, Brahma, what's your predictions for
For
Or Snow White.
domestic opening weekend, I'll say 14 million.
14?
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Yeah.
Belle.
Come on, there I am. I'm going to be generous with it. 25 mil, because I think the kids are going to want to see this. They don't care about CGI. They just want
That's
to see Snow
true.
White.
That is true. That's a good point.
I'm thinking it will probably be on par with Little Mermaid. I'm gonna go look that up. We'll go with Brian next.
As I say, I'm not very good with these. I know it won't contain any money from me.
That's the important part.
That's the important part. I mean, I wouldn't have gone anyway, regardless if it was good or not. It's not my cup of tea. I'll be generous too. I'll say 18 million.
18 million.
Yes.
All right.
I think there's enough in the name Snow White to get a few people in.
All right. Let's see. Opening weekend. Did it really do that much money? Opening weekend for Snow White was 95 million. Dude, I don't
For
think it's
Little
gonna make that
Mermaid?
much. Yeah.
For
That was
Little Mermaid
domestic.
95 million.
Yeah. No, hold it. Hang on.
Little
That sounds
Mermaid.
closer.
No.
to the
It was
overall
20.
figure.
It was 27 million. 27 million. I was looking at total gross.
Yeah.
So that's kind of an upper ceiling for this one. I mean, if it could
No,
be-
no. I'm sorry. That was for the. No, I'm wrong. My bad. It was 95 million. That was for the. Yes, for the entire weekend plus the preview day was 95
Ian,
million.
not good numbers.
Well, no. I was looking at the daily numbers, and I
No.
was just being dumb, thinking of, oh wow, I went 27 million. I honestly think it tops 30 million domestic.
Okay.
What'd you say?
30 million.
30
And
million.
when is it coming out?
It could happen.
I think it said in the trailer, but I didn't pay attention enough to. care.
Let's see.
All right.
March
And we-
21st.
March
Next year.
21st next year. I think it'll do $350 million opening weekend and break all records.
350 million.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I don't know. By that point, Gal Gadot may be one of the most hated people on the planet just because of her race.
That's true.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I too think that kids are going to want to go see this. They're going to do the family thing. I think they've done the reshoots to pull all of the woke stuff out of it. And I think that this is going to do $28 million opening weekend.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, it's got the name Snow White.
Yeah.
Might be enough, given that most people that are going to see it probably have no idea of any of the stuff that's being talked about here.
Correct. And that's kind of the thing. It's like Barbie, right? People have been waiting a long time for a Barbie film. They got it. Yeah, it had a lot of misandry and stuff in it, all that other junk, but people still watch it and went to it. I see guys wearing Barbie jackets and kind of stuff. That
You don't have
it's
to
a
bring
different
culture
set.
into this.
Don't talk
I know.
about culture like that.
I know. Well, you know.
He's got the Barbie underwear, I think. hasn't he?
Indeed. So apparently, supposedly Mattel mandated reshoots to produce toys.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
and
that
I
was
guess
the
your
point.
seven Portland baristas weren't going to have.
Well,
No,
on
they're not exactly. They don't have the drawing power of the dwarves of the original Snow White. So
on
yeah,
that subject, remind me, is Peter Dinklage for or against this movie, or has his
I'm going
position
with
changed?
against it.
All right.
Right. I think there's a bunch of people not working in Hollywood, not getting paid right now that can or would tell Peter Dinklage to go suck off.
Yeah.
I really.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you just need to shut your face.
Is it
Yep.
CGI dwarves? Or is
Yes.
it live action?
They're
CGI?
all CGI dwarves. Did you watch the trailer?
I did. I wonder if that was just part of it, or whether they actually had a live action element for the dwarves too. But clearly
Well, I
not.
mean, they did until they didn't.
So they didn't. That's what I'm wondering. Has the movement shifted now that okay, this is okay now?
Well, they took away at least 14 jobs. So one for each of the actors that would be playing these people, even if the actor wasn't demure in stature, and it was some of the like they did in The Hobbit. And their stunt doubles. And there's probably 2 or 3 stunt doubles for each one of a different size, depending on the shot and the need for what needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say conservatively you're taking away 21 jobs and move those to some Chinese CGI firm or some South Korean CGI firm, which for the South Korean side, I'm not so bad about. They've been producing some good films and TV here lately. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm okay giving somebody who's going to make good stuff money. Or Japanese, have them make another Godzilla movie. You know?
Fuck yeah! I mean, at this point.
You know,
So just
Well,
as
like
a
Godzilla.
reminder to everyone, just to what this movie originally was going to look like. These were pickup shots. Obviously, that is not Rachel Zegler. That is a extra who honestly looks far more attractive than she does. And these were your 7 dwarves, your 7 mythical baristas of Portland, who are probably got paid, but will not be in the movie now. That would suck, dude. I mean, going through all that effort to be, to be recorded, to go through the hell that is making a movie, because it's not easy, guys, and find out everything gets fucking cut because Disney
But they
sucks
got
balls.
paid, and it may save their careers to not be seen.
Yeah. Were they not always intended to be just stand-ins? Or was that actually
Disney tried to
meant be
claim
the case?
that at one
They
point.
they tried to claim that they were stand-ins, but according to Rachel Zegler, it was going to be essentially Bob and his merry men. I don't remember the name of the character, but this is what they were supposed to be. This is supposed to be your 7 magical creatures. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So what were their names? Like Scratchy, Tweaky, what were the names of these dwarves?
I'm just gonna say homeless hipster 1 through 7.
Hippie, Scratchy, Tweaky.
Tweaker.
I mean, to be slightly fair to them, they at least took the feedback and redid it.
I know.
I mean, it still looks horrible, but I mean, it is made for little kids. So
With
I mean,
Culture Casino
I don't
at
know.
the front there, he lost an acting job out of that. Culture
That's
was
right.
in front of that.
the
lineup.
thing that's so funny about it is the fact that they did it to begin with. That's the thing
Right.
that's so outrageous about it. It's I have to agree with you. I applaud them for making a massive course correction with this movie, right? Because maybe I'm really lowballing this quite a bit. Maybe we'll see better numbers because they went and fixed it. But shit, man.
Well-
How much money did they fucking waste? It's not going to make that money back.
No, that it's a lot of money that they've blown on this. But I don't know. I'm of two minds on it. Part of the way I'm predicting it right now is based on how much crap we already knew about the older version of it. I mean, it may be better with this. I mean, they may actually be doing kind of like what they did with some of the other movies where they kind of do it scene for scene instead of trying to tell a completely different story.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, we'll see what Rachel Zegler has to say when she's on the on the talk
red
shows
carpet.
talking about it, because that's where we got most of our information, was how she was not going to be saved by any prince or do anything that
She's still not.
might give any men any power.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think they care about making money on these. The whole point of these is to remove the original movie from the history.
Right.
And say, oh look, we've got a new one now. This is the Snow White going forward. The old one will just quietly disappear. We don't want that old stuff. It's
Or they
all
vault it and it becomes super rare collectible, and
Yes.
they make money off of it that way when they
Well-
open the vault again.
we all know that basically if something is really shit, they will memory hole it really fucking fast. Just look at Willow. They memory hold that show
Gonzo.
real fast.
Name the last time you heard anything about Echo.
Echo?
What was that? What was that show called again, Tox?
Echo.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Well, what does a March release mean? Does that mean they have a lot of confidence in it since they're releasing it in March?
That's spring break time.
Yeah. Okay. So typically, if a movie comes
And
out
why
in
we'll save the
February
prince, I'm sure
or
it did.
January, it's fuck you. Okay, fuck you because it's January and February. Literally, everything that is going to be a massive flop typically gets released during that time period. I don't know what to tell you.
But are kids' movies really subject to that same rule?
That's the thing. Okay,
Because it's a completely different market that drives
being
movies.
realistic here. I think that this movie will probably make as much money, maybe a little less, than Little Mermaid. So I think by the time it leaves the box office, maybe hits 400 million.
You're thinking 400 mil.
Yeah.
So it's never going to get anywhere near making a profit ever.
No.
So
No.
the toy market's not going to help them at all. Switch this
No.
for Mattel, and they're banking on known toys.
Watching the way toys have just sat around on shelves? No.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, I do
collectors are our age, not
World-class
kids.
bullshitters videos when he shows off all the junk in the...
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not going to make money like Inside Out 2 made money. Right?
No.
Because Inside Out 2 is voice acting and CGI art and or animation, whatever they do now.
Right.
And this is the most expensive way you can make a film. Reshoot it 3 times with live actors, all the SAG stuff you have to pay and all that stuff, and then have to shell out a massive amount of money for this CGI, the whole thing. Because that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
It looks like freaking cats. You know, they tried
Con
to-
Live says Little Mermaid was a flop. Was a huge flop. Yeah,
In fact, it
was.
just had that opening weekend and then straight down.
Yep. It's a good possibility. It could have a very similar opening weekend of 98 million. Mainly because, again, it's probably just like Little Mermaid. You're going to have a bunch of parents, specifically moms, taking their kids to go see this movie because it's Snow White.
Right.
I do think that probably after that first weekend, it's going to be a massive drop.
Because once they've seen it, I mean, once the family's gone to see it, and you may actually see a mid-opening weekend and then a mid-second week, because families may or may not be able to go out and do that. It depends on... See, March is March, April, spring break season, right?
Yep.
And that's why they're targeting that for March. So you'll have your family, your kids home. Usually that runs mid to late March to mid to first part mid of April. And they'll be at home, nothing left to do, and they will go to see the film.
And mom will take the kids because dad's watching March Madness.
Yep.
Exactly.
And they'll be happy to get out of the house rather than watch basketball all day long.
Yeah. And there'll be all those kind of traditional things that they've done. So I think that they would do that. But I just don't see. I mean, 28 million. I'd like to say 9. I really would. But
I would like to say 2, but I actually think it's going to do better when I'm projecting. A lot of it, the reason why I have it low is because the level of confidence that Disney has lost with the family right now. That's why I think it could potentially really hurt this
your
movie.
average patriot nerd. I was just about to highlight. Do families trust Disney anymore? That's
exactly.
the thing.
That's
I
the
think
reason why
Inside
I
Out
said
2,
30. Yeah.
Inside Out 2, which is not a Disney film, right?
It's Pixar.
Pixar, same basic. Yeah. People may go to Pixar, but Disney is that really, because you had Into the Woods, you had Cats, you had some real live action bombs out there that just were poor concepts. And, well, no, the concepts were fine, but the realization execution was so bad.
Yeah.
So, Brian, you were going to say something?
Well, I was going to say, even if there's a hint by word of mouth when it opens that there's anything in it that parents might find objectionable, that could be a big problem for them.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tox is right. They basically scrubbed it clean. Okay, we'll get Roland's comment, and then we'll get to the starred comments.
Yeah, the start comments and stuff. I just said, and this is what no repeat watching. That's where I was going to go with this. Even if it gets 100 million opening weekends, right? 35% hold second weekend, if that. It's
Little
gonna.
Mermaid is the benchmark. That set the bar for this one.
Did Mermaid come out at the same time?
Let me see if it has the release date.
Because I really think they're trying to hit. And Spencer's out there. Borderlands is his new favorite film. Way to go, Spencer.
This came out in May. This is coming out. Okay, so Snow White's coming out in March. Little Mermaid came out in May.
So Little Mermaid did not hit during the spring break season. Snow White is.
Yeah.
So I think you're not going to see the same. Again, these are just predictions. I don't think you're going to see the same attendance flow that you did for Little Mermaid. I think you're going to see something that's more measured across a 2-3 week period.
Right.
Little Mermaid didn't have another company making a direct counter programming to this movie either. Daily Wire's Snow White will release as close to this release as they can, I think.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason that they're trying to get some of these theatrical releases done this year, so that they can hope that theirs gets into the theaters directly against Disney's.
Yeah. Because they've got the Pendragon cycle they're doing too.
Yeah.
Right. And the new Matt Walsh movie next month.
Yeah. All right. Rogue Thinker says, did they skip the 7 smelly hippies?
It appears so.
Yeah. Looks that way.
CGI don't smell.
Pinochet's Helicopter Tour says Thomas Kincaid print.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. Agmar WK, gifted membership. Thank you, Agmar. And let's see. Depot over on the Green Machine says Stitch live action from D23 looked utterly terrible. Please leave my 2000s Disney movies alone. Stitch, Treasure Planet, and Atlantis need to be left alone. Also, Modern Odyssey, Snow White bad. Yeah. It's the funny thing about it is, like, you know, Disney, I mean, they had a lot of great fucking animated shows back in the 90s, or movies.
Right.
Did great. And yeah.
Well, you look at Aladdin. So Aladdin was this huge hit.
Fucking
and then
fantastic.
they had 2 or 3 follow-up films after that, maybe 4, that went straight to VHS. And they made a ton of money off of those.
Well, and okay, Aladdin's another good example of what we talk about when diversity is done right. It's like nobody fucking cares, right? It doesn't even get brought up. It's just a movie. And the argument is, oh, you just want to see white people. And it's, no, I just want a fucking good story. You know, I want something that makes sense. It's like when we talk about Assassin's Creed, this is a game that doesn't make any sense. You set a game in Japan, but you have a black protagonist. It doesn't make any sense. Again, if you had an Assassin's Creed set in Africa, which technically they already did that, it was set in Egypt, no one's going to complain about it. No one's going to complain about the characters. Your story, on the other hand, completely different. But yeah, you need to tell a compelling story. I don't fucking care who the lead is, what color they are, what their gender is, as long as it makes sense.
We've proven that. The biggest hoot and holler that happened in the theater when I went to go see a $1 billion movie, all right, in Deadpool Wolverine, was Wesley Snipes as Blade.
Yep.
I want Wesley Snipes as Blade. There should have been 5 or 6 films. He is Blade. End of story. And there's an argument to be made that he launched the Marvel Universe with the popularity of those films.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I bring up quite a bit, is that just remember back in the 90s, the biggest Marvel film starred a black dude. Yeah.
And did anybody give a crap?
Nope.
I didn't hear one thing
Quite
about the fact that Wesley Snipes was black in Blade, except for the jokes he made about it.
Everybody loved it.
Yeah.
But everybody, yes, it was a great film. I like the what was the one with the Underworld series of those vampires? Is it
Underworld, yeah. Kate Beckinsale, great,
Kate
yeah,
Beckinsale.
yeah.
There was some really good vampire stuff, and then they came out with those sparkly ones. Oh my god,
yeah.
Southern Belle loved those, but that's fine. But God, Blade was so good.
One last thing about Disney for me is if you look back at movies like Aladdin or The Lion King or any of the stuff before that, for the decades before, yes, Disney was a family company and these were aimed at a family audience, but other people other than families went to see them. Aladdin was huge, and it wasn't just people taking their kids.
No, dude, I was a teenager fresh out of high school.
It was a good movie, full stop.
Like legit, like a bunch of my friends and I went to go see Aladdin. You know,
Well,
and we're all
Williams
you know
helped
in
a
our
lot with that.
late teens at that point.
Yeah, Robin Williams.
People wanted to see Robin Williams voice anything.
Yeah, you're not going to get that in this Snow White. You're not going to get that, not even in an ironic way, or anybody like that going to go and see this movie. So it's narrowed the audience just down to actual people with small kids.
Exactly.
And a lot of those are now turned off too. So
Yep.
they've narrowed their
Aladdin,
audience
I remember
considerably.
I remember going to see Aladdin in theater, and how realistic the magic carpet scene felt when they were singing, a
whole new world.
Yeah, whole new world, all that stuff singing. They were zipping around doing all that. The artwork and stuff around the walls they were flying around and all that stuff there, it looked real.
People
from there.
wanted
You
to
knew
see
it
this
wasn't,
Beauty
but it
and the
looked
Beast,
real,
all
and it was
those
an
movies.
experience that drove you in, and it was a good film. It was what Disney had done great for a long time, which is take a old fairy tale or wise tale, right? The Grimm fairy tales were, not always good.
No,
Snow
I mean,
White
if
actually
you
died
actually
in the original,
Yeah.
right?
If you actually read the Snow White Grimm's fairy tale, I'll be honest with you, the Disney cartoon is far better.
Exactly.
I mean, Snow White is fucking stupid in the story.
Grim.
Yeah.
But they take that, they Disneyify it by making it family friendly with a good outcome. There's the melodramatic thing. You got the protagonist, you got the antagonist, and good always conquers evil. That's the message in all of these films. Love conquers all.
And a lot of
Right.
humor that some of it was obvious to the younger audience, and a few things were pitched a little higher, so that there was something for everybody in there. So,
All right, I need to get back to comments, guys. Soul Assassin got too dependent on CG. Old films knew how to balance practical and CG. Yeah, exactly. The guy who did District 9, great example of being able to balance practical and CG, and his CG looked amazing. It is so much better. And I mean, how old is that movie, District 9?
it's got to be 25 years old now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's an
20,
old
25
film.
years old.
I might be
Far
wrong.
superior CG than what we're seeing today. Insane.
Yeah,
Right.
CG's gone really downhill.
It really has. Randall Orser, the janitor wants his mop head back.
Yeah.
And it's not like they're not spending more money on it. It's ridiculous the amount of money they're spending on their CG. But
Yeah.
It's like the education department. We keep spending more money and keep producing dumber people.
Yeah.
Keep spending money on movies and keep producing more
Technically wasting money, but yeah,
well,
it's counting.
wasn't it reported that the Marvel problem with CG is that the people they're giving the work to, they can't give them the correct direction and instructions.
Yeah.
So they went, well, you need something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically give them, here's what we want, create the scene.
Yeah. And that's it. And they're not
Yeah.
giving them any specifics. And then when they come back with something, they go,
Oh, that's not what we asked for.
because
Yep.
the
Fucking
people
retards.
asking are no longer capable of doing their jobs. The
Yep.
people that are being hired.
Oh, look who decided to grace us with his presence.
Just finished the reshoots for Snow White. He's here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did actually. I look. I'm here. I'm not here very long. I'm here long enough to say that Elon and the president were an amazing combination. It was like listening to a private, intimate phone call between two of the most powerful men on the planet. And it was,
How long did they go? Did they just finish?
They just finished about 5 minutes ago. So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
Wow.
I had to run and go to potty. Well, they started late because of the denial of service attack that hit them.
That's go figure. Yeah.
I,
Well, no,
I
it
left
was-
an hour ago.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Well,
been
you
busy
missed a
today,
lot.
man.
I mean, they went through everything, including like the all of the countries that emptied their prisons so they could send all those fuckers to our country. So, yeah, it was real. I mean, there was real talk going on, and Elon basically said, "Look, I think you're probably that we're at a crossroads in history, and if it's not you, it's going to be a complete change in civilization."
Yeah, sadly. That's the thing I'm really concerned about.
Mm.
Yep. All right.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's all right. Oop, there we go. Argentum. Gal Gadot doesn't have her eyes 3 states apart.
Yeah.
That's
Have you guys
brutal.
noticed? Have you guys noticed on that comment that seems to be Disney's direction is to try to figure out whose eyes are farther apart to put them in movie roles?
Yeah, Hallie Stanfield or whatever her name
Yeah,
is.
well,
Rachel
and
Zegler.
Halle Bailey, Rachel Zegler. I mean, we can go through it all, but like, if your eyes could get like closer to the side of your skull, they would hire you.
Conventionally unattractive women.
Yeah,
Well,
that's like,
That would
look,
put Anya Taylor-Joy in every movie.
Yeah, look,
Yep.
if you look like you've smashed your face inside of a ketchup bottle, you are definitely there for Disney.
Indeed.
Yeah, very strange look.
All right. Saber-tooth Raptor for $5. I would rather watch Who Framed Roger Rabbit 100 billion times in original Snow White than this. Roger Rabbit is masterful. Yeah.
Roger Rabbit was up for Oscars, wasn't it?
I honestly don't remember.
It actually, I believe won
maybe for
visual
effects.
effects Oscars.
I believe it
if I'm
won an
not
Oscar.
mistaken. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
here's
so, too.
here. We're gonna play this.
What? Is he here?
More Tom knows.
No.
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 No, Tom's not.
You know, I
Probably because he read the Omnicron.
the
The Monomicron.
Yeah.
phenomena.
All right. Deeple 101 says, while
Deeple!
Snow White makes more money than the Marvels, almost my guess, 190 million total. Opening weekend, 36 million.
That's for $2 over on the
I think
Rumble
it will make
Green
more
Machine
money.
site.
You
Yes.
were grumbling.
Than
Oh,
the
by the way, hey, I just want to say that Borderlands made under $10 million.
Yeah.
That's fucking retarded.
Borderlands,
We've already
like
kind of.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, we did talk about it a little
Talk
bit.
about
Oh,
it.
I do
I
need
mean-
your prediction for opening.
Oh, yeah.
weekend for Snow White.
Okay, well, let me get this real quick. We'll get Culture's
And
prediction.
then we'll get back to that.
All right, Sage Raptor for $5. My prediction for Snow White movie is between 300 to 540 million as domestic final numbers. Opening 12 to 24 million.
You have a fascinating way of reading numbers.
300 million to 540 million.
Okay, why
And
are
98
why are you
cents.
adding a million to that?
540 million.
No, 340,000 to 540,000 and change.
No, that's
It does say
300 million.
300,000. No, it's
Oh,
just
oh,
300,000.
No, yeah, you're right. That's
Hmm.
300,000 to
million.
540,000. That's typically whenever I see that number, I immediately think million. Sorry, my bad.
It should be million though.
I think that's what he meant.
Sabretooth
Yeah, it's a joke.
Maybe it is what you meant.
Well, regardless, what I will tell you is this: Snow White will open up to about 68 million domestic, and probably about 100 million international, and that'll be it.
What do you think the total will be?
540 million tops.
You are way more.
Yeah, but I think that his might actually be more realistic.
think
We,
he's
we
right
definitely
with the
have the more
goals.
of the pessimistic outlook than
Yeah.
culture, but
Well,
I
we've
think
talked
culture
our-
might actually be right.
I think we talked ourselves into ways that it could make money after we made the initial predictions.
Yeah,
True.
no,
Because I'd probably revise mine up.
Yeah, no, I mean, it. Like I said, I mean, based on everything that I looked at, and as far as performance of similar films, and looking back at Little Mermaid and the disdain that the audience had for that, especially internationally. I think about 540 million is about right.
They should have made it an R-rated movie. It would have made money then.
That's probably what the original version was.
I'm not really sure that you would want to see Rachel Zegler naked, but okay.
Okay, I gotta get this from Jaffa. This is fucking hilarious. So Jaffa says it depends on who plays the evil queen in the Daily Wire version. If it's Ann Coulter, then Daily Wire wins on grounds for being more believable.
It would actually work, right? We don't know who the evil queen is over there. And Ann Coulter can act. I mean, we already know that the lovely young lady playing Snow White can actually act. She's an actual actress. Brett Cooper? Yeah. No, she can
sing.
And she can sing.
Yep.
And she's cute as a button. Well, and she's fair. I mean, as far as her skin tone. Oh, and she has dark hair.
Yeah.
And
I mean, she literally looks like the character.
Well, yeah. I mean, imagine that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, surprise.
Have they written all original? Have they written all original songs for that movie? Is it all original music? For the Daily
don't know.
Wire one? No.
They probably have to, because I'm pretty sure those songs are copyrighted by Disney.
So it's all new, original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Brett talked about her and Jeremy working on the music together.
I actually played itsy bitsy pieces of it and didn't get tagged, so it is what it is. But again, you have to be disciplined. Less than 7 seconds per blast.
Pieces of what?
Like, I'm guessing the trailer.
Oh.
All right, Sydney Sweeney should remake Showgirls. It would kill her career. My dirty old man fix would be set.
Chris, you know, as a fellow dirty old man, apparently, I think that would be acceptable. You could have her. She could be Nomi. Who would you put in part of Onatop? Who would play that character?
No, I just want to make an on top joke. Anyway, hey, would you blow me for 5 Canadian from Hey, would you blow me? I don't know why. I don't know why you put that there, but okay.
You didn't answer. You didn't answer my question.
He just wanted you to say that so I could clip it.
Why would you say?
And it was his third ever super chat.
Can I just? Well, Hey, would you blow me sent me questions before.
I think that was the one that hey, would you blow me redacted, because here's the other one for $2. Any bets we can get the trailer to 500K dislikes? Dude, I'm sure it will hit it.
By FNT, it'll happen.
Yeah,
yes.
I think we're darn close. It was over 352 this morning.
It was at 399 when we looked at.
What day was it today? Today's Monday, if I'm not wrong. So I think we're good. I think it's toast.
This is funny. The Disney Vault becomes the main plot for the next Borderlands film.
Wow. Okay. Can I say this? I have never heard less enthusiasm for a film than by the current CEO of Take-Two Interactive saying, it's fine.
Yep. Empress for nothing says 50 million opening weekend.
Oh, wait. Is Empress talking about the It Ends With Us, which was the Blake Lively film that opened this weekend?
No, we're talking about Snow White.
That was a domestic number, and it finished in second place behind her husband's film, Deadpool and Wolverine. So well done to the happy couple.
Okay. All right. Brian says Disney spent $200 million first filming. Sets burned down. First filming cost another $200 million with the live action actors set, etc. Second reshoots another $200 million. Third, all CG, $300 million.
Sounds like a Monty Python sketch.
Yeah. Well, but those actual numbers, though,
as ridiculous. No. Yeah, as ridiculous as it sounds, and again, for good reason, they're well over $400 million now. They're in Marvel's territory for that film. Plus, we don't know really, but we will know.
Dude, I bet this movie cost them $500 million to make.
It's retarded to clock how much it's going to cost them. But I will tell you that they will never make their money back.
No.
This was another one of those. Fix it. No, fix it. No, I don't care how much it costs. Fix it. and they did that too many times.
Yeah.
And
Well, the question is,
they
at this
hired
point,
the worst actress ever, bro.
with the exception of Pixar movies,
Gal
has
Gadot?
any of their movies made money
No.
at this point? No.
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 Wait a
Inside
minute.
Out 2 made money, but that's not.
Well, I said with the exception of Pixar.
Yeah. That's
okay.
like I say. That's.
That was an
I
accidental.
can't name a movie that they've made money on
Well, okay. They made money on Inside Out too.
for Pixar, but does that
Yes.
money go to Disney?
Of course it does.
Yeah, they definitely made money off of Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Money is fungible.
Also true. Okay. Well, yes. Okay. So as far as fungible goes, if you add all the fungibles and the non-fungibles together, you get unfungible,
Yeah,
which means Disney has funged it up a lot. Lots of funging.
indeed. Chris Mead says the CGI war has begun. They have, indeed.
Yeah. And it's worse than ever. Oh my God.
Yep. Shows too. Remember the Aladdin cartoon? Yeah, it was really good. And Hercules and Buzz Lightyear. Yeah. Those were all good. It's kind of funny what trash they are now. Blade 98 have the best intro of all superhero movies. Yeah, that was a fucking amazing intro.
Oh, by the way, somebody in one of the trades today said they could definitely make an old man Blade film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Disney was smart, which they're not, they would do it.
Old man Blade's awesome.
Why did we need the trades to say that? We've all said it.
Yeah, we've
Movie
all
came
said
out.
it.
I know, but like somebody else for realsies came out.
Somebody in the industry said it, so it must
Someone
be
that's an
true.
expert.
Well,
Proved expert.
I'm just teasing culture. Southern
I
Bell
heard it
gifted
from
5
Culture.
memberships.
Seen
Thank you, Southern Bell. I appreciate it. Also, Stitch gifted 1 membership. Thank you.
Hooray, beer.
Thank you, Stitch.
Sailor Tooth Raptor for $2 says, Culture, what do you think of my
Well,
supers tonight?
So
Wasn't
far,
here.
so far, since this is the only one I've seen, spectacular. Yeah, especially since my name's in it. So anytime my name's in a super chat, it's great. But no, I was listening to the president talk about the future and have Elon say, "Yeah, let's do that."
Yeah,
So, yeah.
let's not tank our country like they're trying.
Let's do that.
Jen, hello, another Jen. How are you? Says, hey, one of my sisters recently started watching FNT. She thinks you have a nice voice. Ah,
Wait a
thank
minute.
you.
Hey,
Nice.
Jen, can you get her to listen to my voice? Mine's way better. The hell?
No, it's not.
Is she having
Oh,
trouble
she's
sleeping?
Yeah, if she's having problems sleeping, I definitely recommend Ultra Casino.
All I
I
know
have a nice
is
voice.
I have to
You
bend
do have a
down
nice voice,
to hear
Culture.
both.
I know.
All right, Say Tooth Raptor for another $2. Snow White 2. The search for more money.
Okay, there. You want an answer to your question? Genius super chat, bro. Genius.
Indeed. Tina Guzman for $2 says, hi, fellas, Southern Belle, and beautiful chat. Hello to you, Tina. Hope you're
Hey.
well. All right. Dearest, the Once Upon a Time TV show was CW meets Solo movie, Solo Star Wars movie, dumb. It's so much better than current Disney. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
Well,
this
they
movie
had-
is
They
fucked.
yeah, but they actually had a hot chick in Once Upon a Time.
Oh yeah, okay, that's right.
That
I
Jennifer
remember that show now.
Morrissey or whatever her name is. She was,
Morrison, isn't it?
she was also in House. Also
Yes,
as,
she did. She played on House.
Also as super hot chick. So yeah,
So, all right. This kind of came out. We didn't get a chance to cover it last week with Jenna Ortega coming out and saying, "Oh, suddenly she's for free speech." Does anyone else find that to be kind of hilarious?
well, I would say that she was already there. I mean, look, I think she's been very consistent in what she's talking about because if you think about it, for the Wednesday show,
Is
she said, "You're talking about Jenna Ortega, not Rachel Zegler."
Sorry,
She-
Jenna Ortega. Yeah.
Yeah. Jenna Ortega said specifically that she had to correct the writers on what her character would and wouldn't do.
No, I'm talking about she's suddenly come out for free speech.
Okay, as opposed to not.
Well, okay. Yeah.
Was she
So
outspoken on things before?
she was directly involved with getting one of her castmates canceled in a show that she was in.
Really? What
Yes,
show
she
was
was. Hang on, let me go pull it up because Jacob actually wrote a fantastic article pointing out the
Wait a minute.
hypocrisy of this lady.
Over there at Bounding into Comics?
Yes, over there at Bounding into Comics.
I know that guy.
Yeah, I know that guy too.
And Spencer approved it?
Apparently.
Well,
I mean,
Spencer did what?
Okay, so you realize Spencer's Asian, right?
Really?
See the
I
guy
thought
that's on
Spencer
that
was
Gay
an
Place
American.
channel?
What?
Is he on that Gay Place channel?
No.
Yeah, he is actually. He's
Okay,
great.
so
Love that guy.
Spencer Bakuli, the Filipino on that game.
I actually have him on my phone. You want me to call Spencer? We can
I
call
don't know what the
Spencer
fuck
in
is
the
up with this,
chat
but
right
this is
now.
like gigantically huge
Oh, it's
ad. That's
terrible.
only gonna, it's gonna make it a pain in the ass.
You know
So,
what you
okay.
need? You need uBlock Origin.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you can block that shit.
Well, that's one of the things I'm working on getting set up here.
How many millions
Come
of
on.
like ads can you have, bro?
You're Filipino, not Asian.
Okay, so
How many
recently,
shoes do you have,
I need
Spencer?
to find
That's
this
what I want to
article.
know. How many
Hang on,
shoes?
because you cannot subject the audience to like giant map of weirdness on this show.
He's
What is-
Asian?
Hey,
Does
you
he
know
also
what?
have a
I'm sorry.
podcast?
I don't have any control over it. I actually do have
Way to
ad
go,
block
Arjun.
turned on for Bound into
While they
Comics.
talk about all that stuff
Sorry.
behind the scenes, I'm going to engage the chat.
Okay.
I
We're
think
the
we-
Mexicans of Asia. We barely count.
Wow! See, that's why I love this kid. He's like one of the
Nice
smartest people
casinos,
ever.
though. Nice
I have to.
casinos.
Okay. By the way, what's his name? You, fake Asian. Spencer. I'm gonna figure out how to block all your shit. Because damn, could you guys put more stuff up
Well,
here?
they need to get paid.
Yeah.
He's got to get paid, man.
I get it. Like I said, ad block is actually turned on.
No guilt.
It's like why all these ads are showing up, but they are. Anyway, that's
could
beside the point.
Like, I like just found a map to your house on that ad. and
Spencer's
everything
giving
else.
you the no regrets clause
No
to get out of this.
Clearly. All right.
Okay,
so
hang on. Wait, I managed to find a version of it without like the universe of ads on it. Just a second.
Okay. So this chick here, Melissa Barrera, she was in
Evil.
Scream 6 with
Yeah.
Jen Ortega.
And she got
so she
canceled.
came out as being very pro-Palestinian and anti-Israel. She got basically booted from Scream 7. And then Jen Ortega quietly exited.
Okay, so here is a version without 11 billion ads on it.
I just want to acknowledge that 70s made a short joke that both missed. And it was
We just
hilarious.
didn't care. It's fine.
I don't think he cares.
It was a gay joke, and then it was a short joke.
But
Yeah,
by the way, hey, culture in Biggin, it's so fucking tiny. Nobody can read it.
It's actually enormous. You've never had anything this big in your mouth. Anyway, so
What the
you
fuck
know,
is
huh?
that?
What the?
What the fuck?
yeah, she doesn't
Somebody's
oppose
been
political
smoking a
correctness.
bottle.
She opposes being the target. Is this the ad you're
Exactly.
talking
Exactly.
That's exactly what is going on.
It's all very well until it's
She has not been for free speech
Hey, Mr.
until her free speech is under attack. That's the funny thing. She is perfectly fine in cancel culture because she was directly involved with basically getting one of her castmates canceled, got her show canceled. Yeah.
Hemorrhoids hurt.
Dude, you don't know this guy? This is one of my favorite
Oh,
Australian
that's
fans.
awesome.
That's one of my
Sorry.
favorite Australian fans.
I know she's getting canceled. She sucks all that stuff, but hemorrhoid hurts is damn funny.
Mhm.
Yep.
It does actually. Anyway, so she made several comments over the last several months criticizing the political uptightness of the Hollywood system. In fact, very recently, indeed. These comments have been made. A lot of people believe that the actress has become one of the few outspoken voices in Hollywood against political correctness. However, that could not be further from the truth, right, comics?
It's very accurate.
So Jen Ortega didn't make a statement against Hollywood's political correctness because she feels like the industry has taken it a step too far. She took a stand against political correctness because now she's become the victim of the same culture that launched her career.
Yes, indeed.
So over several months ago, Jenna Ortega and actress Melissa Barrera were the faces of the newer, more progressive Scream franchise. Critics were in love until the actresses decided they were going to take a political stance in favor of the bad guys over Israel. I mean, that's how some people see it. I don't see it that way. I'm just saying it. Palestine over Israel following the terror attack by Hamas that resulted in the death of 1,400 people last October.
Yep.
A lot.
That actually is a lot. That's
like,
pretty crazy.
I feel like that's almost one building in 9/11.
Yeah.
Anyway, as a result of Melissa's condemnation of Israel in support of Palestine, she was removed from the Screen franchise, and Jenna Ortega quietly exited the franchise along with her just a day later. While Ortega wasn't as outspoken as her co-star, the actress made it no secret that she shared the same shared the same opinion.
Maybe it's that giant meat in your mouth.
Nothing like comics. Anyway, they got Barbera. Barbera? Is that her name? I thought it was
Barrera.
Mana. Booted from Screen. When the target of canceled culture became... You know what, Jacob? I think Spencer did not edit this well. When the target of canceled...
By the way, guys, pro tip from your dyslexic friend, you can get a plugin for your browser that does text to speech, so you can see if you sound retarded or not. You can tell when I don't use it. By the way,
yours is not working. Okay. Anyway,
Ultra needs proof.
So when the target of canceled culture became actress Jenna Ortega's friend, she suddenly realized that the industry had become far too politically correct for her liking. Adoy. We get a lot of doy these days. The actress told Variety in an interview, "This was just a couple days ago." Good for you, Jacob. "The business that we work in is so touchy-feely. Everybody wants to be politically correct. But I feel like in doing that, we lose a lot of our humanity and integrity because it lacks honesty." Ortega continued, "I wish that we had better sense of conversation. Imagine if everyone could say what they felt and not be judged for it. And if anything, it sparks some sort of debate."
Yeah,
not an
the only reason why
argument.
she's saying that is because she can't use her free speech, which I'm totally for. If she feels that way, she is more than welcome to voice her opinions on Israel and Palestine. I don't fucking care. The issue is the moment somebody steps out of line, she's going to be against free speech again. And
Exactly.
so here's the thing. I know that Annie says she's only 21, maybe she's just learning. I doubt it. I'm not going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'll be honest with you, because she has done nothing to basically give me her the benefit of the doubt. So that's kind of the issue here, is the fact that maybe she is. I doubt it. I think the only reason why she cares is because her speech is being impacted. I don't think she gives a shit about anybody else's speech, and you'll find out why shortly. Granted, you could say she was younger. That was 6 years ago. I get that. People do change. I don't think so in this instance.
It wasn't actually 6 years ago, but that's fine.
Well, I think it was like 2018 when she was involved with this other project.
What? Scream?
About
and the attacks?
No.
That's like 3 minutes ago.
There was another Disney show she was involved in, which was 6 years ago. That was the one she basically got her co-star canceled.
All right,
that's what I'm referring to.
I don't know anything about that, but what I do know,
it's in the article. We'll get to it.
But what I do know is she's describing world peas, which I think is great. I mean, I don't like peas pureed, but I mean, I like them like just peas, but whatever. Anyway, okay, so on the heels of these comments, many have mistakenly given Ortega credit for being some kind of free speech activist who wants there to be a level playing field when it comes to celebrity opinions in Hollywood. Well, that synopsis sounds like a great work of fiction and is simply not the reality of the situation.
I want to get this comment real quick. I was never for her to begin with.
I am neither for nor against her, but there definitely is some animus coming from comics. So we'll get there, I'm sure.
No. Well, you'll see. I mean, she did some really shitty things.
Okay. I'll get there. Do you want me to read this or not?
Well, you don't have to get. Wow.
I'm just saying. I mean,
all right, go ahead.
I'm just trying to read
that way. I'm going to pull culture, turn my camera off, and just be quiet.
Go watch another stream.
By the way,
yes.
By the way, There's no drama. There's no drama here. Oh, and I did 3 videos again
there isn't.
today. I'm magical. Okay. I'm doing 3 more tomorrow. One of them is Jennifer Aniston was in a cult. Okay. Anyway. So
Was it called Friends?
no. Anyway, just look at Ortega's past actions when it comes to the political opinions of others. Ortega believes that Hollywood has become dishonest with its political correctness for the sole reason of smoking Brahma. That now she and her friends are not allowed to publicly voice their political opinions without hostile resistance from those in her industry. But several years ago, she had no problem going after others who did not share her political opinions, even if it meant their careers were destroyed. In the process. Okay, so here we go. Ortega spent 3 seasons on the Disney Channel show Stuck in the Middle, which she co-led with fellow actress Ronnie Hawk. The show was fairly successful, lasting a total of 57 episodes, but things did not end well between the 2 co-stars, due mainly to Ortega's reaction to Hawk's social media history. That doesn't sound good. Do I want to read this?
Yeah, basically, she was responding to what happened with the Parkland shooting. Basically, saying, "Hey, let's not throw our rights away." Right?
Indeed. So, according to this 2018 period of time, Hawk became the subject of social media ridicule for both following then President Donald Trump on Twitter and responding to calls for gun control. Somebody left.
It was without sharing.
Left-wing activists following the Parkland High School shooting in voicing support for Markin's Second Amendment rights. So, listen, y'all. Yes, the shooting was a horrific, tragic event, but yelling at our government will not help us. Also true.
It's a pretty base statement.
Yeah, listen, y'all.
Until she walked it back.
Now, what she says is, does anyone remember when alcohol was banned, then everyone started underground selling? She added in a follow-up tweet. Guns will be the same. We need to protect ourselves. Yep. Also true. All right. Then, over the next several months, Hawk was subject to intense social media baloney sausage over her support of Trump, to the point where the actress was forced to apologize publicly for citing many right-wing issues. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. The truth is, I was 16 years old when I put the post out there, and at 18, I now know I was not informed. See, this is where you are...
Never apologize.
Yeah, never apologize, and do not become... don't pretend to become a commie, because they will eat your lunch. Not informed on several subjects to be posting blindly. Incorrect. You were well informed. You were speaking on your principles, and you got roasted into a point where you had to bend the knee.
Mm-hmm.
What I do know is that being on the show has been one of the most special things in my life, and I do not take it for granted. I learned so much from this show about, injustices.
Yep, there you
that
go.
Take place in the world. You know what injustices are, bitch? Anyway, so to my fans, I'm deeply sorry. Oh, who fucking cares?
Yeah, just read Jen Ortega's response to her. It's pretty
Jen
bad. Ortega
says, when someone says they hope Trump builds a wall that Mexican... Did she say that? Mexicans should be deported. Wait, what?
Maybe read the
because
actual tweet.
They're taking educational funds from white people. Did she say that?
Yeah, you scroll down. There's a screen cap of the actual tweet.
Because they're taking educational funds from white people, just because they're... What the fudge?
Yeah, I know.
Then go on to claim they're Latina when it works for them?
Yeah, that was in reference to that other chick.
Okay.
Yeah, that was 2018.
How
All
old
right. So this is 20-something girls being dumb.
But yeah.
No, this is 16 and 18.
This is 16-year-old kids being dumb. And I agree. She's certainly dumb.
Are
She's
these
young.
2 American citizens?
Yes, I'm pretty sure they are.
Register for the draft. They will learn very quickly.
In a follow-up tweet, Ortega further buried her relationship with Hawk, asserting, when you say all Mexicans are gardeners to my face, she said that to your face?
Well, that's weird because that's the Democrat take on it most of the time.
Yes.
No, all the time. Who's gonna mow your lawn? Who the fuck? Oh, Kelly Osbourne said dumb shit like that. Anyway, sorry.
Who's gonna mow my lawn?
On
My
the
neighbor.
fucking View. Anyway, I'm sorry. And a Mexican, and you have the privilege to play one on TV? Yes, I said privilege. Suck a bag of dicks. What the fuck?
Yeah, and like I said, I understand. She's 15 or 16 at the time. She's a fucking idiot. Do I think that she learned her lesson? No, I don't. I think that she only cares about her free speech and the fact that she is now being held to a standard of consequence culture for speaking out in favor of Palestine. That's what I think is happening. I'm sorry, but I'm not for the free speech of people who are not for mine. Okay. If we agree to disagree on things, but say, hey, you have a right to say it, 100% behind you. All right. But the issue is that's not what her take is. She is another Hollywood idiot, another adult pretender, an adult now because she's 21, who has no fucking clue. Maybe one of these days she actually will and be for free speech. But the main thing you guys need to understand, did she apologize to her former co-host or co-star of that show? She did not. If she was like legit sorry and understand that free speech is important, she should go and apologize.
Oh.
She has yet to do it.
No, and first of all, I would have been surprised if she had, but here's the weirdest thing.
Okay.
She doesn't want to be responsible for those comments.
Mm-mm.
Huh. I didn't know this. So thank you, Jacob, for this information. And thank you, Spencer, for almost completely editing this article. We appreciate it.
Spencer said he didn't edit it.
Yes.
Somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus
Darn
was
it.
the best gardener. He could make water into wine. That is correct.
Yes.
I want to say this then. I apologize, Spencer, because I appreciate working with you. And, I'll get you on the
Never
next one.
apologize.
No, hang on. you didn't let me finish. And I'll get you on the next one that you poorly edit. How's that? How about that?
How about
Thank
the
you.
Maptles?
Thank you for this. Comics, you let me do a thing. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Who are you?
Anyway, we'll get to super chats real quick. Tina Guzman says, can we get a visit from Alec Baldwin?
Alec
$2.
Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
I still have the
That's my name.
I don't know why. On the big screen. Oh,
Let's not
Alec
do that.
Baldwin.
All right, because okay,
We
so
need
I
a
was,
way for
I was,
Southern
I,
Bell's flower to turn red when the
I was
Whenever
here,
she gets hit.
Yeah.
Did somebody say Alec Baldwin? Oh, dadgummit. What? Oh,
Who
hold
did that?
oh my God. What has he got now? Holy shit! Take cover!
When did he get a mortar? Jesus.
That guy. At least he gave life his
God, Jesus.
also extremely
I didn't do that one.
That
was my partner in crime.
I just want to say this. I'm so glad I joined for a half an hour. Are you gonna miss me?
Yes, we're totally
Yeah.
gonna miss
Oh,
you.
look, $7.99.
Hemorrhoid hurts.
Radium.
My wife Susan says, "Stop groping me." Made a super chat, so here it is.
And look, and you know what? I appreciate that. Hemorrhoid hurts.
I am
You're
so
a
happy
wonderful man. Hey, you know
that
what?
We are allowing his wife to get some sleep.
That's right. We're helping. Oh, by the way, hemorrhoid herpes. That wasn't.
You did what?
Hemorrhoid hurts shows up like at the butt crack of dawn, half drunk to my live streams. So I appreciate
Wow,
that. In the mornings.
That's impressive.
So
By
do
the way,
you.
that was for $7.99 Australian, also
Nice.
known as didgeridoo dollars.
So Argentum originally blamed me for that, but then apologized, and I
For what?
accept for playing that.
What are you talking
Okay.
about?
Gary.
Stop it!
I'm taking this video to Simu Liu, and we're coming.
Indeed. God. All right. Roll the register for $5. I'd rather watch Brian.
Something has gone wrong because I'm still seeing the stupid video.
I'm still seeing it.
Is it?
And more so I'm hearing it.
Here you go.
Stop! I'm fucking deleting that thing. Jesus Christ.
Hey,
Where
it'll
is
come
it?
right back. That thing is a boomerang. Trust me, I've tried to do it on my channel.
Okay. The thing is, it will take him time to get that thing reset up again.
No.
Yeah, the sad part is I can't even fucking find it.
Yeah, it is well hidden.
Ay, son of a bitch.
That's
All
what
right.
she said.
I'm gonna hunt this fucking thing down and destroy it. All right, I'd rather watch Brian Green and the 7 Sheep or Culture Gray and the 7 Pigtails.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we go.
So seriously, I was making my exit because I'd passed my clock time.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. Look,
Man,
I did what you were all incapable of doing. I watched Elon Musk and Donald Trump speak to each other in the most amazing way. I mean, if you've ever listened in on a private phone call, this was the one to do it. The replay is available.
I was gonna say, is there a replay? Can you shoot me the link to it? Because I want to go check it out.
There's plenty of YouTube.
And that on plus also just click on my Twitter and I have 300 links for it now. People like me. They really, really like me, but YouTube does not. So make sure you're still subscribed, hit the notifications, and check out my game channel, that Gameplays. But mostly realize that I'm doing 3 videos a day, and I'm trying to help comics do 1 video a day. So
you're doing 3 hookers a day?
Yes.
Wow.
Don Jr. desperately needs to go get a microphone set up in freaking Mar-a-Lago.
Well, and they might also suggest that Trump put his teeth back in because there was some weird audio there.
It was a wet mix.
It's called a slush.
Uh-huh.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I've been known to drop entire words from sentences before because of bad microphone. So anyway, what else is happening? So I got 3 videos tomorrow, 3 videos today. One of them for tomorrow is you like me. You really, really like that's something. Anyway, it was seriously Jennifer Aniston was in a cult. True story.
She's in Hollywood.
She's
aren't
a
they all?
what?
Yeah,
No, not that cult. Different cult. Not a good one.
Did it involve butt stuff?
Very. I don't know.
Not my vital
Just
proteins.
watch the video, and I'm gonna have a follow up for y'all because the boss is in research mode, so there's a decent chance I'm gonna go down this rabbit hole, and it's gonna be weird. So check out the first video and whatever is gonna be a multi-part series. I would say inebriated Plutarch, you're on the right path of smelling this.
You're on the right slope.
Yes, you're sliding down the rabbit hole.
So my butt stuff comment wasn't too far off the truth.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't see it happen. It's just weird. And what else? Let's see. Oh, that Gameplays is live on Wednesday. Great live stream. And I'm live every day. And if you're not subscribed to me, you're missing out. Because I have humor and
Are you going to stream Black Myth Wukong when it comes out?
I might actually play it.
The one thing Culture doesn't have is brevity.
Oh gosh, no. No,
they say brevity is the soul of wit.
Yeah, I have no soul then. But seriously,
this makes me witless, I guess.
I went with the soul part because I have wit. But anyway, no, if you check it out, Black Myth Wukong, I will be playing it. But unfortunately, I think the orange puppet guy.
Did you say sucking the black anaconda?
No.
Okay.
No way. But that Marvin the Movie Monster guy is gonna get to do a review on it. I don't. On that note, the lights are out, kids, because they're going out now. Bye.
The lights
wait.
are on.
Do I need to punch him out?
And no one's
please.
home.
Let me go. Let me go.
Yes, I can definitely smell shite.
Tom's not here to do the thing.
Ah, the old go-to.
My favorite part was where he was like, I did something that none of you could do. I listened to that phone call. It's like, Yes, we couldn't do it because we all had prior commitments to this panel.
Unlike some people. To be fair, he did text me to let me know he was going to be late. So
I know.
Yeah. And I had a lot of shit going on tonight. I really wanted to watch the or listen to it, but I had show prep I needed to do, also known as reading the articles. So,
and I didn't do that show prep because I was listening right up until the minute that we hit the button.
Screw you, blah blah bull.
Ditto.
What's show prep?
I'm dying on the inside.
Belle, did you mute?
I've got cheese
No,
Tourette's.
I'm still here. Can you
Oh,
hear
I
me?
thought I can now. I thought you were trying to say something.
No, I said I was doing ditto, the same thing as you. I
Oh.
was listening up into the point I came on to the Donald.
And we drove Eric off.
Oh no! Oh, get that wrench back.
He did it again. Yeah, I
Yep.
think he's gone.
I don't blame him.
Nothing was shown.
I don't know.
I saw plenty.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't realize Culture's real name was Sally Field.
Indeed. Indeed.
Culture's going down on cottage cheese, Gary.
Jesus
They did
Dallas
go out to
celebrating
dinner
8
one
months
time.
as a member. Smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream. Yes, please do that. That would be fantastic.
That's not really nice. I appreciate it.
Yes. Oh, please like other stream. Yeah.
He said, if you're enjoying the stream.
Yes. There's that too. Eric K for $2. Culture is in menopause. Excuse him. Okay.
Yeah,
Dude, I
that's
wish I
true.
got that before he took off. Should have. My bad. Sorry. CO2 Raptor for $2 says Mexican Iron Man and the 27 Alpha Godzillas. I'm pretty sure that is like his nightmare. The idea of
That
there
or a
being-
windowless room.
Ooh.
Culture is in his
I would
gay
say that's
period.
everybody's nightmare,
That's
isn't
what
it?
I'm
Yeah, but he always escapes out the window. So
Oh,
you have to
Yes.
deal with the husband at that point.
yeah. That's
In case
that's
of
fair.
emergency, break
fair point.
glass. That's his motto.
Indeed. So Toxic Man Flu, as we all know, you love video games, don't you?
Yes. As
Do you-
long
do
as
you-
it's Pong.
Do you love The Witcher?
The books were very good.
I'm a big
Could
Witcher
you
3 fan.
imagine if they actually did a Witcher book without or not having Geralt as the main character?
No.
I love
So-
the way you asked that second question. It sounded so much like Jesse Lee Peterson. Do you love black people?
Do you love black people?
I
In
love
def-
people.
In defense of CD Projekt Red, which is hard to do these days, they did say that the end of Witcher 3 was the end of Geralt's cycle in the games. That was the end of his story, and it did come to what could be considered an end point for him. So that's not new. That if they now what they didn't say was they were going to make another one.
Yeah, that's kind of the yeah. I
So
love
that's a different thing.
refrigerators.
That's a
Yeah, I
different
love
thing.
lamb.
Yeah.
I love lamb.
Well, I mean, there's definitely an ending to him in the books, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
And you're right. They do have a Witcher book without Geralt. It is following canon, and that's fine. There was a definite ending in the books for Geralt and how his stuff worked, and I didn't really like the book without him. Because when you read these things, you watch this stuff, you attach yourself to characters.
Right.
What was the whole problem with all the Star Wars stuff here recently? Luke Skywalker wasn't in it. Killed off Han Solo. We don't give a crap about Rey, Finn, or these, even though they didn't give Finn a chance. Really, I thought from an actor
Finn could have been
standpoint,
a really good character.
I really wanted, from him as an actor, was so excited about being in there and doing all this stuff with Star Wars. I really wanted him to just explode into that. And then they really took it away from him.
Yeah.
Because they're chasing the almighty dollar in China and all that stuff. But they just didn't have the original characters in it. And it's like, you fall in love with this game, you play it for this amount of time, you see it's got Geralt in it. Yeah, it may follow canon, but he's not in that whenever you switch from the main characters that these books, these franchises are centered around, it's very rare that you end up having success. Right? I mean, imagine having a Fast and Furious without Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I mean, technically they had Hobbs and Shaw, but it wasn't.
It was in, yeah. And
that was
it took place in the same universe, but it was not Fast and the Furious.
Exactly. It was not a Fast and Furious thing. It was Fast and Furious Samoa Nights as opposed to Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Right? That's what it was. And it's just not the same without him in it.
Yeah. Yeah. They do. It's called
Tokyo. I know. Tokyo.
Exactly.
It's not a Fast and Furious movie. It's kind of, people say there's only 3 Indiana Jones movies, right? There's only like, let's see,
There's
1, 2,
only
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
There's
8,
only
9, 10,
9
12.
Fast and Furious.
There's only 9 Fast and Furious movies.
And Roland points out, the Blood and Wine DLC brings Geralt's adventure to an end, and it was a great ending, and that's fine,
ending,
right? But the issue is, it's, to me, and like I said, I read the books. I vaguely know some things about them. I was not aware that there was a book without him, and again, that's fine. But the issue is, when you have a franchise like The Witcher and the primary character is Geralt, and you end it, just fucking end the series. Don't try and do anything else. The issue, what I have with this is like trying to do Superman and calling it Superman, but not actually having Superman in the movie or show.
Yeah, just use the same engine and make a new game.
I mean, there's so many places I could go with The Witcher. Like, the Witcher book series is something I would love to have all the prequels and stuff too, about, when the Witchers were in their heydays and they were fighting monsters, doing all that stuff, how they created the Witcher and doing all that. Because you're getting Geralt and this story really post-apocalypse kind of stuff there, and that to me screams of like Not Forgotten Realms, the Terry Medcap books. Was it Forgotten Realms?
I'm drawing a blank. Maybe.
Yeah, I forgot. I think it's
Terry Brooks or
no.
The Shannara?
Not the Shannara, but Shannara was that too. But there was a lot of fantasy books came out at that time, like Shannara, that was post-apocalyptic kind of stuff. I'll look it up. I'll find it. I've got the book behind me, the books there. But it had the mage and the brother and had Tanis the half-elven and that kind of stuff. Dragonlance.
Oh, that's I was going to say that's Dragonlance.
Dragonlance. Yeah. So sorry, it's been a while, but the whole Dragonlance thing was post-apocalyptic too, and that gives you the chance to go forward and see what happened before then that created the characters. Because you can do stuff that how this ends up, right? You can do that, and this realm, I think, would. I think they could do it right. To do a game before The Witcher the whole apocalyptic thing happened, and The Witcher's in their heyday, and you're going out and doing stuff, as them. So
I'm having trouble building up any outrage over this. I'm
not outraged over it. It's just, I just think it's dumb, right?
Well, I just kind of feel like, there's tons of games where you have spin-offs and side games, like Luigi's got his own freaking series now after Mario.
Yeah, but
Princess Peach has her own
I would
series
argue that's kind of different than calling it, The Witcher 4, right? Because if you hear The Witcher 4, I would think that would be a continuation of Geralt's story, right? If you have like something else that's completely different, and which is what I'm according to the article, which I did read, they said that they're basically going to be doing a trilogy of games that don't have Geralt as a main character. There's no telling whether he's actually, and again, this is a lot of what is covered in this article is the voice actor who has played Geralt through all 3 games, basically saying that Geralt is in it. We just don't know how much him you're going to see. Right. But as someone who is a normie to The Witcher, I should probably read the books at some point. They sound interesting. I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
I've read a few. They're pretty good.
Pretty good.
That's what I've heard. And I haven't played any of them with the exception of Wild Hunt. which is a very good game. But this is CD Projekt Red. Okay. Part of the issue I have with this is what we've been seeing coming out of CD Projekt Red.
Well,
One of which is the fact that they had that ESG video. So my question is the motivations behind this. Are they going to make it? Is it Siri? Is that her name? Are they going to make a game about Siri?
Would be one
Siri or
choice for a
Yennefer.
lead.
Yeah, or Yennefer.
Siri would be a better choice, though. I think she is a Witcher, or in some of the endings, she's a Witcher.
Part of the issue is that if it wasn't for the fact that this is current year and that they were going to make it Siri, which honestly does make sense for her to be the next Witcher, because that's what they set her up in the third game, right? But it's current year. We know that CD Projekt Red has had a fresh dose of woke injection. The chick from Insomniac, who was working on the Wolverine game, who basically says that we need to pull all the levers to include LGBT representation in games as much as possible, is now on this team.
Well, this is what bothers me, comics. I mean, I love The Witcher 3 in particular. In fact, I've just been playing it again the last few days because of the Red Kit modding kit that's available. And I don't trust CD Projekt Red now.
Right. That's the issue. That is the issue.
Now, because of what they've become, they've sold their souls. I dread to think what they might do with it. Now, it's going to take a long time for it to be made, which is one thing. So
yeah, I understand out in the chat. I understand your point. I really do. And like I said, if we were in a normal timeline, I would probably agree with you, but we're not. And I have to hit this because this is great, because this is spot on. They are DEI Project Rainbow now. That's exactly it. And as much as I love Cyberpunk 2077, I'm dreading the next one. I really am, because of the shit that CD Projekt Red has been doing.
They're full on with the message now.
Yeah.
I think if people in the chat have been saying it, all right, we need an Elric. It's time for an Elric game, a good one. The original.
Agreed.
I mean, I agree with the Razor when he says that The Witcher's pretty much ripped off of Elric.
Ripped off Elric.
Which is fine. I still enjoyed the Witcher books, and I certainly enjoyed the games in Witcher 3 particularly. But I love a kick-ass Elric game done by the right studio, if indeed they are out there.
So I can understand being concerned about CD Projekt Red. I just don't. To me, it's not a big deal if they're moving on in the story and just calling it Witcher 4 because it's in the series of the games. Because it's basically about that world.
Right.
Just as much as it's about Geralt as the Witcher currently. So I can understand the concerns about the studio. I'm not too concerned about them moving on from Geralt for a game.
Neither am I, mate. I mean, I'm open to it. I just don't trust the studio at this point, but I'm open to the idea. We'll see.
Well, I think part of the issue is because they've gone, entertainment, this includes both Hollywood and games, have lost any kind of goodwill with me. I do not trust them. Okay.
I get that.
And when I hear these things, I'm not going to give them the benefit of the doubt. And it's not because I'm intolerant or not open-minded. It's the fact that they have burned to the ground every ounce of goodwill over the last, 10 years at this point, I would say.
I agree. They can't be trusted anymore. So now
I'll just stick with FromSoft.
Yeah.
Well, there's some other good, Asian developers still doing some good stuff.
Well, there's an interesting game I want to get. I don't remember the name of it. It is a Souls-like game, and it has like a anthropomorphic cat as the character. It looks badass. It's on Steam, and it looks it's like $30, so it's pretty reasonably priced, and it looks like a great game. And I've been seeing it advertised on Twitter, and I actually bookmarked it so I can go and get it when I got money again. And gameplay, it looks phenomenal. I mean, it's just I don't know who the developer is. I ended up following the game studio, and it's like, dude, I want to get that and use it as footage in videos, because the game just looks fucking great.
There's a few I'm interested in, most of them coming out of Japanese or Korean developers.
Right.
Crimson Desert is one I'm looking forward to, which is Pearl Abyss. Looks
yes,
pretty
that's
good.
it right there.
Yeah, Crimson Desert is the one I'm looking for.
Crystalla.
Yeah, Crystalla.
Crystalla, yeah.
I'll have to take a
there's
note of
few.
that one because I play all the Souls-like, so
I'll
I haven't
send you a link
seen
to it.
anything on that one.
Yeah.
Right.
I know
I
the
mean-
Crab's
we
Treasure
gotta
was
wait and
great and
see.
Liza
We
P
can't-
was great.
Yeah, we
What
can't-
was
we-
more popular? The book series or the game?
Of Witcher?
Witcher?
Yeah.
I would say the game.
Probably the game.
games, I would say. But
The game
Yeah,
is what
see, and
made
that's-
people go look at the books.
Yeah, and definitely I didn't go back and read the books until the series came out. I didn't know they existed. Elric I knew. I mean, there are so many fantasy series out there. It's hard to read them all. Like, there were multiple trilogies of Dragonlance. I only read the first. But David Eddings had a whole lot of that he did with his he had four series of 3 books that he did.
Like the Belgariad. He's the
The
one who did like
Belgariad.
Belgariad and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then he had the one with the Sparhawk series, and that I was into those. Read all those. Not many people have those. Wheel of Time. I got to the second book, read the first 3 chapters, and the last 3 chapters, said I'm done with this shit. He writes too much for me, and then I started moving into sci-fi. So I didn't know that these existed, and then I went out, got all the books, and read them all. And it was an appropriate ending. He's not going to live forever. They end up back, in a different place where they're able to live, and him and Yennefer are able to be together.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have to save the world anymore. So
well, it
I
could
get
have been
that.
Triss. Doesn't have
Yeah.
to be Yennefer.
That's true.
I'm just
Could have been Triss. You never know. Yeah, never know.
Could have been
But-
Dandelion.
But to have a Witcher that's Ciri and next, and that's what you're doing in the game, and it follows what's going on in the book canon, that he had to rest, and there's another Witcher. Does she have the same chemical makeup and stuff and things and magic done to her that he did? I don't think so, right? It's
Well, I
part of the
thought
Witcher's
that was like the
She
whole
went-
point of being a Witcher is you have all those things
She
done
went
to you.
through the training. She did.
Yeah.
go through the
Right. So
training.
there's training and the fighting and all that stuff, but there's the whole magical stuff that was happening. They would steal the kids and do that.
Wasn't that something to do with their lineage? And
I'm not
The books.
100% sure because I don't remember.
Did she go through the trial of the grasses? I don't think she
I
did.
can't remember.
I haven't read all the books,
I
so
don't
I don't
think
know.
she did. The guy, everybody other Witcher did, but I'm not sure she did. I might be wrong though. I can't remember. It's a while.
Yeah, see, it's been a little while. Oh, look, this is why another Jen and I get along. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
she does
Sparhawk series was great.
She does become a Witcher, as is being pointed out. In one of the possible endings, is she becomes a Witcher. So
All
that
right.
could be the continuation they could use.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
I'm not against
Well, that's
it.
saying
I just-
they can't go through the Grasses trials because they're not
that's
male. I
right.
mean, with all Witchers were male.
She's an exception for some reason. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah,
But
there's something that she's special.
yeah, but that's fine. It didn't bother me.
Here it is. She uses her powers to function and act as a Witcher.
Yeah.
One of the endings has her becoming a Witcher. So yeah.
Whereas,
It
like,
was kind of her
Geralt's
lineage.
story-
She
Sorry,
had
go ahead.
powers based on her lineage.
Yeah.
Right. So
Geralt
she has
and
that.
Yennefer, let's say it was Geralt and Yennefer, because you didn't have to be together, but most people probably played that way. Well, I say that maybe they didn't. Their story is kind of because part of their story was to protect Ciri and rescue Ciri, so their job
Okay.
is done. So it could be that they just retire to Corvo Bianco.
Right. Their time
and
is over. You
live the
and
quiet.
with every season, right? Turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
That kind of stuff. And Mr.
So-
Drouse's girls can be witches. They had the Griffin School and the Cat School. So there's a lot of lore around this that I don't know.
I think we just had to. I'm interested, but it's like all these things, as we've said many times, nobody trusts studios anymore.
Yep.
We got to wait and see what they do, and then wait and see how it plays, and wait and see what people say about it once it's out. There's no
Yeah.
pre-ordering anymore for me.
Oh
for
no,
anything.
fuck pre-ordering,
Fucking
dude.
gone years
Yeah.
ago. Yeah.
But-
It is such a bad idea. All right, we do have some chats. And...
Just real quick with Darius' stuff.
okay, go ahead. Pull it back up.
She's in the book. She wasn't the keys to everything. She and Geralt were a pair, and the stuff revolved around them both. So it wasn't that she
like
was
their
the key
fates
to
were intertwined.
Fates were intertwined. They both had to be there and do that stuff and everything. But yeah. But toss a dwarf to your Witcher.
Jesus Christ. All right.
We got a man
Talk to
down.
Manflu. Are we going to debate
Oh,
whose
no.
voice is higher between comics and culture, like the highest debate?
Yes. So
Like the
I
high
will
debate.
use a decibel meter, and I will, next time we're together, and I will measure it, and whoever has the lowest decibels is the one that's shorter.
Okay. All right. Deep Bull 101. Oh yeah. Bo DeMayo said he wanted to do an old man Blade movie with Snipes. Thanks, culture. I'd give it a shot after his work on X-Men 97. Also, culture, you can just say the following. I'm so fucking gay talks.
I'll get him to say it.
I wish
get
he
him to
would
record
actually
it.
read it. No regrets. This stream only. Mecca J says maybe. Oh yeah, maybe she learned from this. Yeah, I already addressed that from earlier. I don't think she did. Mo Zamboni for $2. Hail chat. Iron Brew.
Iron Brew. It's,
Iron Brew.
It's a Scottish drink. Iron Brew.
Quite tasty, and I'm American. All right.
Scottish soft drink. It's been around since before I was born. That's a long time.
Indeed.
Made from girders.
They're not going to let Bo DeMaio get back in touch with
fuck
anything
no.
at Disney.
No. Let's see here. But they do have a Witcher book without Geralt.
There's a
Okay,
lot of
that's right. He
stories
mentioned
in
that was
the Witcher
canon.
books that don't feature Geralt.
Yeah.
Lots of stories. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Magda Norris for $10 says The Witcher went from Henry Cavill to The Bitcher, but I absolutely love Cyberpunk 2077. But the Witcher developers left and they're forming a vampire game, apparently. LOL. Really?
Oh, that might be a good thing.
Well,
Yeah.
a game that was based around a character like Regis.
Thank you, Magnum North.
Witcher would be great.
Mm-hmm.
If
be
they're
nice
doing
if-
like Vampire the Masquerade, that'd be fucking badass.
Well, go ahead, Brom. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say it'd be great if we could get like a new Legacy of Kain entry or a remaster of those things, because those were great vampire, fantasy lore games.
I want them to do a really good Vampire the Masquerade game. The one I'm totally blanking on it. It was the first person shooter, was actually pretty good. The one that was like third person, not so good. The other thing too, which was really neat about the first person shooter, Bloodlines, that's it. You actually can pick your clan that you're in, which is pretty awesome when you make your character. Also, Magda Norris for $10. You can't let Henry Cavill be a star. Yeah.
Well, if he's Wolverine, he'll be a star.
Yep.
We just may not watch it.
Also, Magna Norse for $10. Shadow of the Retreat was spectacular.
It is.
I'm still working my way through the original, then I'll work on Shadow of the Retreat. But yeah, the game's fucking phenomenal.
The verticality of the map is really weird in the expansion, the DLC.
I'm kind of curious, how does the DLC work with the multiple endings? Because I've been kind of like,
DLC is completely separate. You have a different leveling system. You go into the DLC. You could do it after you beat the game. You can do it as soon as you're able to.
Well, I'm talking about with the story wise, because you have the multiple different endings, and certain things can happen.
It wraps up Mikkela's side of the story.
Gotcha.
Who is the one who was gone, murdered?
Gotcha.
The demigod who was murdered.
Magda Norris for another $10. Yes, Ciri was trained by Geralt to be a Witcher. Fair enough.
And for those of us who struggled through the last season, they kind of started that with her of the show.
God, not fucking watching that show. It looks
wasn't
like
gonna watch
garbage. I mean, I watched like part of the first season. I was like, this show's garbage.
Yeah,
I understand a lot of people really enjoyed it, but I didn't like
I
it.
dropped out in season 2. During season 2, couldn't finish it. It's garbage.
Sabertooth Raptor for $5. Comics. You can trust the E.T. Atari game, the mini modern game.
That's a great one.
The world's worst game ever made. Probably better than what we're getting these days.
Better than some of them.
Yeah. Mag Norris for another $10. Shout out to Dan Vask. About to toss a coin. Or toss a man bun.
Yeah. Don't be careful of the word toss there.
Yep.
Sorry, Dan.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap things up on the YouTube side. We're gonna head over to Rumble. We're only gonna go for roughly about 30 minutes. We want to talk
Let me
about
get
what's
through,
going on.
I'm
What's
sorry,
that?
go ahead. We got a couple of memes I want to get through.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's get those real quick. But I want to talk about what's going on in the UK. I wish Culture had an opportunity to stick around, but I understand it's way past his bedtime. But yeah, there is a lot of crazy shit going on in the UK. The UK, like, legit is becoming 1984 and V for Vendetta.
Mm-hmm.
And you can show this stupid meme. These stupid memes. I'm kidding. Not really.
Oh my god, the cock meme song. Memes. Here we go. Comics with Rachel Zegler and Jenna Ortega. Oh, nice socks.
Your
I
nose
guess.
sticks out more than their boobs.
To be fair, I do have a pretty big nose.
You got a schnoz. Oh, look at that. It's Culture as the Witcher. The Weaver cock run. Oh, that's funny. I like that. I've actually seen this.
Next.
I got a great pair of boobs.
Thanks. Yeah, you do. Yeah. We're not.
Look at the rack on that guy.
Which is a statement you can hear a lot now.
Yeah, that's you refaced on a guy dancing like a Smurf.
No shit.
Oh, here we are. That's pretty good.
That's the stuff of nightmares right there.
That's right.
They made
Oh, look-
comics dopey.
It did.
Well, I suppose if the shoe fits.
Nobody's Doc,
Campy.
though.
Culture's campy.
Nobody's Doc.
He's campy.
Culture's campy.
Campy is his dwarf. Yeah.
He's Clammy the hand.
Clammy.
No.
Clammy.
Clammy the ham gnome.
Clammy
And
the
which
ham
gnome is she sitting on?
Which one's Gropey?
Which one's under her
That's
dress?
the one she's sitting on.
Gropey's right over here. It's Tom.
Actually, she's sitting on dildo-y.
Dildo-y.
The hidden dwarf. Crouching tiger, hidden dwarf.
What the actual fuck is that?
That's the old cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Now scrub good.
Corey's face.
That'll probably get us hit.
Yep.
Will it? No,
music
not with
problem.
that kind of reset. Oh, this is
I just love how you're the fucking boulder.
Yeah, just honk. Oh, that's a good one. Thanks,
that
Monkey. Monkey's got some good ones.
Great fucking classic.
That's
Not toxic man flu, but culture
Star Trek.
face. Yep.
No.
Yep. There we go. All right. I know that you got to get out of here. So
Yeah, I'm knackered. I'm old and knackered. I'm gonna hit the sack. Thank you guys though. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you, chat. Anyone that feels like wasting 2 hours of their time can go back and watch my show today, which was about the movie War Games. We had quite the crowd and it was a lot of fun. So check that out. And I also got a couple of videos out in the last couple of days about couple of Korean movies I've watched. One in particular, Hijack 1971, brilliant movie. So
Was that the Matthew Broderick movie? War Games?
War Games.
War
Matthew
Games is a good
Broderick.
one, yeah.
Okay.
Would you
Ali
like to play a
Sheedy.
game?
would you
Yes.
like to play a game?
The film that features the Whopper. There was a Whopper in that film. But anyway. So, yeah, thanks guys. Have a great week. See you all later.
Night.
It's been real.
Laters. That 70s rock fan.
Bye now.
Do you want to punch him out or
Punch me out, somebody.
punch
gotta-
me out?
what am I
Scotty?
doing?
I'm out. It's okay. I'm good. I know you can.
Well, if I play that cottage cheese thing again, Eric K will leave.
Viva el Presidente!
It smells like old people. All right. Come and join us on the Green Machine, folks, where we talk about things that are going on, specifically in the UK, because, yeah, all those dystopian novels about, the UK turning fascist.
And it came from the left. Shock of all shocks.
Apparently, they were basically just predicting the future. All right, so good night, YouTube. We will catch you next time. And we are out on the YouTube side.